The new year is here. A clean slate, a fresh start. But let me ask you, how many people will waste this opportunity? How many will promise themselves change only to fall back into their old patterns? Don't let that be you. This year, you're going to move differently. You're going to plan, act, and dominate. Stick with me, and I'll show you how to break away from the average and start living with precision and purpose. Ready to take control? Let's begin. Goals are more than just aspirations. They're the anchor for your actions. Without a clear goal, you'll drift aimlessly, wasting time and energy on things that don't matter. The first step to dominating this year is setting a goal that matters to you, one that challenges you to grow. But a vague goal like "I want to be better" isn't enough. Instead, make it concrete. I will run a marathon by November, or I will save $5,000 by the end of the year. These goals are specific, measurable, and actionable. They give you a clear destination and make it easier to track progress. Let's break it down with a real example. Imagine your goal is to build confidence. A vague approach might be, "I'll try to be more confident." That's not actionable. Instead, set a measurable goal. I will speak up at least once in every meeting I attend, or I will approach 5 new people this month. By defining it, you turn a wish into a plan. This year, my goal is to grow my YouTube channel to 1,000 subscribers, not because it's easy, but because it pushes me to refine my skills and stay consistent. For you, the goal could be personal, financial, or professional. The important thing is to commit to it and let it guide your actions. The battle for success isn't won in a single day. It's won in the seemingly insignificant choices you make every day. Your daily routine is the foundation upon which your year will be built. Without a solid routine, even the best goals will fall apart. Start by auditing your current habits. How much time do you spend scrolling through social media, watching TV, or procrastinating? These are hours you'll never get back. Replace these distractions with purposeful actions that align with your goals. For example, if you want to improve your fitness, set a morning routine that includes exercise, even if it's just 20 minutes of stretching or jogging. If you're aiming for financial growth, dedicate 30 minutes a day to learning about investments or budgeting. Personally, I structure my mornings to include quiet reflection and planning, because starting the day with clarity sets the tone for everything else. Consistency matters more than perfection. If you can't work out for an hour, work out for 15 minutes. If you miss one day, don't let it turn into 2. Remember, small, consistent actions compound over time. It's like a snowball. It starts small, but with persistence, it becomes unstoppable. Your network isn't just about the people you know. It's about the quality of those relationships. Surround yourself with individuals who inspire you, challenge you, or provide opportunities to grow. This year, prioritize building connections that add value to your life. Start by identifying the gaps in your current network. Do you lack mentors in your career? Are you surrounded by people who drain your energy instead of fueling your ambitions? Once you know what's missing, take intentional steps to fill those gaps. For instance, if your goal is to learn a new skill, join communities where others share that interest, such as online forums, local groups, or workshops. Engage with people who are further along the path than you. Personally, I approach networking with a mindset of value, such as offer help, share insights, or contribute meaningfully before expecting anything in return. Networking isn't about collecting business cards or adding followers. It's about building trust and mutual respect. When you help others succeed, you create allies who are more likely to help you when the time comes. Emotions are powerful, but they can also cloud judgment. If you can't control your emotions, you'll be easy to manipulate and quick to make mistakes. This year, commit to mastering your emotional responses. Start by recognizing your emotional triggers. What situations make you lose control? It could be criticism, failure, or even success. Once you're aware of these triggers, you can prepare for them. For example, if you know that public speaking makes you anxious, rehearse until you're confident. If criticism makes you defensive, practice pausing before you respond. Personally, I treat every emotional situation as a test. When someone tries to provoke me, I stay calm and analyze their intentions. Are they trying to bait me into a reaction? If so, I won't give them the satisfaction. Emotional control isn't about suppressing your feelings. It's about channeling them into productive actions. To succeed this year, you need more than just ambition. You need strategy. Acting without a plan is like wandering through a maze blindfolded. Strategic thinking allows you to see the bigger picture, anticipate obstacles, and move efficiently toward your goals. Start by breaking down your larger goals into smaller, actionable steps. For example, if your goal is to learn a new language, don't just say, "I'll practice every day." Instead, structure your plan. Dedicate 30 minutes to vocabulary, 20 minutes to speaking practice, and 10 minutes to listening exercises. Treat each day like a chessboard, where every move has a purpose. Another key is to always think a few steps ahead. Ask yourself, if I do this, what happens next? Personally, I approach life as a series of interconnected decisions. Each choice I make is calculated for its long-term impact, not just its immediate reward. This mindset has allowed me to stay ahead in complex situations. Lastly, be flexible. A strategy is only as good as your ability to adapt it. If one approach isn't working, analyze why and adjust. Being rigid in your plans will only lead to frustration when life throws curveballs. Without self-reflection, you'll repeat the same mistakes and limit your growth. Taking time to evaluate your actions and decisions is crucial if you want to progress this year. Set aside a specific time each week to reflect. Ask yourself questions like, what did I accomplish this week? What could I have done better? And what will I prioritize next? For instance, if you failed to stick to your exercise routine, identify what held you back. Was it poor planning or lack of motivation? Understanding the reasons will help you adjust and improve. Personally, I keep a journal to track my thoughts and actions. Writing things down helps me see patterns, both good and bad, and gives me clarity on what needs to change. Reflection isn't about dwelling on mistakes, it's about learning from them. Remember, growth requires honesty. You must be willing to confront your flaws without making excuses. Only then can you truly transform. Your physical and mental health are the fuel for everything you want to achieve. Neglecting them is like trying to drive a car with an empty tank. You won't get far. Start by focusing on the basics: sleep, nutrition, and exercise. Aim for at least 7-8 hours of quality sleep, as it sharpens focus and improves decision-making. When it comes to nutrition, fuel your body with balanced meals that give you sustained energy, and don't underestimate the power of movement. Even a daily 20-minute walk can boost your mood and productivity. Mental health is just as important. Incorporate habits like mindfulness, meditation, or even simple breathing exercises to reduce stress. Personally, I ensure I have moments of solitude where I can recharge and reset. These practices keep me sharp and ready to face challenges. When your body and mind are in peak condition, you'll find it easier to stay disciplined, think clearly, and perform at your best. Treat your health as a priority, not an afterthought. Planning and preparation are important, but they mean nothing without execution. This is where most people fall short. They have ideas, but they never take action. This year, you must commit to executing relentlessly, no matter the challenges. Break through the fear of imperfection. People often hesitate to act because they're afraid of failing or not being good enough. But let me tell you this: failure is better than inaction, because it teaches you something. Personally, I prefer to act and refine as I go. Waiting for the perfect moment is just an excuse to delay. Set deadlines for your actions and hold yourself accountable. For example, if your goal is to start a side hustle, commit to launching by a specific date, even if it's not perfect. The momentum you gain from starting will push you forward. Finally, remind yourself daily why you're doing this. Motivation may fade, but discipline will carry you through. Execute your plan as if failure isn't an option, and you'll achieve more than you thought possible. The new year is here, and the choices you make now will define where you stand 12 months from today. Will you let this year pass by like any other, or will you seize it and make it yours? You've got the tools, the strategies, and the mindset. Now, it's time to act. Be relentless, stay focused, and remember, be elite, stay elite.